Hello, everybody. How's it going today? How's everybody doing? We're going to be looking at a few things today. Actually, this is not the page that I want to be looking at first. I want to be looking at a different page, which is this right here. Where's that at? Let's turn this off. And then let's capture our display. There we go. All right. I was going to come out of the gate with this. Hello, everybody. Welcome to today. My name is Kaboom 2084. You can call me Kaboom if we're friends, and you can call me Kaboom. Anyways, so welcome in. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you're new here, I do Lego Fortnite content. I'm going to be saying Lego Fortnite from now on because of some leaks and some other things that have been going on, and I think that's it now. It is now called Lego Fortnite with modes: Brick Life mode, Odyssey mode, Expeditions mode, and then maybe 2 more modes to come in the future. My original thought, I'm starting to think that maybe it's not going to happen. I don't think they're going to be pulling the Lost Isles and Star Wars and putting those, like, I really thought they were going to try to optimize Odyssey. Now, after seeing some of the leaks and seeing this expression, basically finding out, having confirmation that Expeditions is its own game mode. I am happy they're crossing over with bus stops, but we really need to talk about whether or not progress in one world is going to affect the other 2 worlds, and then maybe possibly in the future 4 worlds. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know if this was always the plan from the beginning. You know how they do those things where they'll have like a TwitchCon, or they'll have a like sit down podcast? I really want to find out whoever is the head of all this. And I would love to invite them on to have a podcast with them and just do a little back and forth talk conversation, maybe ask some of the, questions that the community has, maybe have like a, was this your guys' goal from the beginning, was to roll out several modes, or did you guys have a plan to do Odyssey and then ran into so many issues with the game working correctly that you guys pivoted and said, no, we're going to make these other modes? Because this was decided like years ago when they were developing all this. And I'd really love to ask that question and a lot of other questions. It would be, obviously professional. I'd be professional. I wouldn't, it wouldn't be like a I gotcha thing, but it would just be like, I don't know. I really feel like they need to get a face on this. Somebody. And I thought Carol was the lady, but I think she's pretty much advertising and social media stuff. So I don't know who like the face of the development team or the face of or like the CEO of the whole project is. I really don't know who that is. If there's even anybody. I'm sure there is, right? All right. So anyways, let me say hi to all you wonderful people. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you so much for showing up this later stream. My son had speed camp today, and I had to be available to take him and get him dropped off there. And we got some other family members who are visiting, and we had a great Father's Day. I saw somebody in the chat ask me about my Father's Day. It was wonderful. I had a great day. David King said, "How was your Father's Day yesterday?" Great. Went down to my mother-in-law and stepfather-in-law, and we had steaks. And we went paddleboarding on the lake, and then the boys attacked me like pirates and flipped over my vessel, and I almost drowned in the lake. But they had a lot of fun. They were really enjoying themselves as they besieged my vehicle and stole all my loot. I'm just kidding. They didn't steal my loot, but it was fun. We were knocking each other off of boards and ramming into each other and having battle. So it was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a great day. Yeah. I ended up taking a nap, and I don't normally take naps. I'm not a nap person, and I took a nap, so it was a good day. Let me go and say hi to everybody as we come in, and yeah, I got a poll going over on YouTube right now, and here we go. We got a lot of good comments. Thank you guys so much. And we're going to get into this, and I want to get your guys' thoughts because I posted a video Saturday, and in that video, I thought the third class was going to be a barbarian hammer class based off the preview trailer, and then the Ripper got released. So we're going to get into that. We're going to talk about that. So hang around. Again, if you enjoy this type of content, make sure you're subbed. And yeah, we try to we try to get as much information, official information that's out there. If there looks like there's some credible leaks, we may talk about that and stuff like that. But mainly, we try to do builds, tips, tricks, techniques, tutorials. I got a fun video for you guys that is a members only video coming up. It's about 3 or 4 minutes. If you watch the live stream from Friday, you'll probably get a kick out of it because it plays off of that. So anyways, and if you guys have already seen it, I hope you guys like it enough to want to maybe watch it again. It's only like 4 or 5 minutes, so it's not too long. All right. And Kitty, welcome in. Nutty Girl, welcome in. Wookie, welcome in. Gaming, Nana, welcome in. Nene or Nana, but Nana. Nene. I mean, I'm just gonna call it the Nene Village. I'm just gonna go with it because it's, you know, people are like, you should have put like, do you whip, Danny? It's like the best comment ever. All right, anyways, Sir Lancelot, welcome in. Imitable Gaming. Two Known Rexy, how's it going, my friend? Rooster and Kitty, Snufflelockers, David King, Clara, Queens North, oh, Muddy Girl again, Monkey Stone, or is it Monkey or Monkey? Monkey Stone, David King, and Triple D Design, Dell, Llama Rage, good morning to you, sir, how you been? Tiny Queens, Soul, Evs, and thank you guys so much for being there. Harry Fixtures, Queens North, IRAF, hey, welcome in, first time chatter over on the purple, hello. To you, Spixie in the chat, not your average mom, OLO Rooster, Sir Lancelot, you're all, Wrath of Death, Gentle Beast, thank you so much for that gifted emote, that was so cool. Yeah, thank you. I meant to throw a screenshot of it up, but anyways, but thank you so much, Gentle Beast. I appreciate you, man. All right, I appreciate you guys all for being here. Guy, clip that. You didn't mess my name up. Yes. I didn't mess your name up. All right, let's do this real quick. I want to show you guys this. Okay, let's just go to the part. All right, right here, I thought that was a sword. I don't think that's a sword now. I think that's the handle of his gun, and it's merged into that hard edit or fade on the line, and it made it, I thought it looked like a sword, but you know, I think they kind of do this on purpose so that we have to kind of like squint, but it is a dual wielding pistol guy. But here, let's get to this. Do I just need to play it? Maybe I just need to play it. It's the last one, right? Oh no, he was the last one? Here we go. It's really not. No, there's pistols. Pistols McGee. All right, let's start. Sorry, everybody, we're gonna start over. All right, there's that. Here. No, right there. That's Rift Rider. Oh, shoot. Where's the hammer? Okay, you know, we're going to start over. Okay, so I guess these are gloves? I didn't know these were gloves. These are gloves? I thought this was like a witch. You know, in some ways, I wish I don't know. It looks like these power sources coming from her hands, but I guess they're gloves. So that's going to be a like a rogue agent, maybe be able to have some kind of cloaking ability. There, right there. Who is that? Let's look. Look at that character. Look at this character. Are those the same character? Is that the same character? It is, isn't it? The color on the chest is a little bit different. This is like dark gray. And she's carrying a warhammer. But they're calling her Rift Rider? Rule of Thumb says, oh yeah, a big shout out to Rule of Thumb. Some of that stuff is coming from Rule of Thumb. Haskins, welcome in. Tiny Queen, welcome in. These are all, Wookie says these are all weapons that are in BR right now. Gloves for the Mystic character. So I gotta, alright, so I figured, okay, so I need to get better at BR. I need to understand BR. I just want to be able to build like Odyssey in this mode. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be building. I think from what I've heard, it's going to be missions based, similar to like Save the World. And if that's true, then they're going to have, then we're going to be doing these missions and completing these missions to get something. You know, and I don't know what is going to happen in Odyssey. Is Odyssey going to pull over some of these items to where if you upgrade your character to a certain point, you can then unlock the hammer in Odyssey mode? Are dual wielding pistols, are what, you know, the dual daggers, like will you unlock those abilities in Odyssey? I don't know. I'm honestly getting a little, I don't even know, what word do I want to use? Not maybe concerned, but I'm optimistically hopeful. I mean, this mode here really hits a sweet spot in my heart, because I love class-based fighting, and I love being able to, you know, the ability to upgrade these, level them up as you play, as they say here in this tweet, with the Shadow Caller and these dual wielding. And then it looks like I don't know, like, okay, like is the gloves and the dual, like, are those things together? Like, this character can use these like melee weapons. It's gonna be very interesting to see how this plays out. Tomorrow I'm hoping we get some more patch notes. I really am hoping we get some more patch notes. We got this little video here we're going to talk about in a second. The second release was the Hunter with the dual pistols. You know, again, this is, I said I thought I had a sword, because I thought there was one where the guy had like a sword and a gun. So he had like a melee weapon and a gun, and I thought that's what was going to be brought in, but I was wrong. It's dual pistols. So that's going to be very interesting how this all plays out. And then the Rift Ripper, and I feel like I need to go and actually play some of this in the BR mode, and figure out what exactly they're doing over there, so I can understand some of this. But, you know, honestly, in 2 days we're going to know, and we're going to be good to go, I think. Hopefully. Oh, I'm so hopeful. Let's see what you guys have to say here. Rule of Thumb says the hammer looks like the kinetic hammer from Season 4, or no, Chapter 4, Season 1, BR. Llama Rage says, I think it's supposed to be super themed, so gloves make sense. Okay. Yeah, see, Llama, that's something that was kind of throwing me off, is that you have the gloves, and then you have the daggers. So you're like getting these weapons, these different weapons. And then I thought, and I'm going to show you guys it here in a second, I thought a different character was going to have the Warhammer based off the screenshots. But this character, the Rift Ripper, is just rifting, and there's another character with a hammer. And then we all have to remember this was postponed a day. And I'm wondering if they were just not able to get all the character classes ready in time, or if there was some issue there. I do think maybe an update in the future will be like 3 more character classes, and that'll kind of be the upgrade for expeditions. But we'll see. But 100% llama, 100% rule of thumb. Rule of thumb really has a great wealth of knowledge on this stuff. I was reading through his tweets over on our Craftopia, his posts over on the Craftopia Discord server, and some of his thoughts on the weapons and stuff. Wookie says these are all weapons in BR right now. Mystic character hammer for the Rift Girl and pistol for the cyborg. Oh wait, gloves for the Mystic character. Oh, sorry, I didn't read that right. I just want to be able to build like Odyssey in this mode. Do you guys? I'm like, because they brought kits. They combined kits with Odyssey and Brick Live. Do you guys think they're gonna somehow combine kits into this other mode? That would be interesting to me. Haskin says 100% Dell. Sorry, the Rift Girl is different from the girl with the hammer in BR, and the one with the hammer can turn into a storm beast. From Wookie, Llama Rage says building has been breaking the servers, so definitely no building in the new modes other than very small things like put. How did I just lose? Weapons together. Sorry, no sky bases. But it's pretty, oh my gosh, I don't know what happened there. Like the whole chat just jumped. Okay, rule of thumb, I think whatever you hold in your hands are just weapons that anyone can use, including the hammer. The hero classes give you active and passive abilities, maybe. That's what I was wondering. I'm really interested in how this is going to play out, rank-wise. Hassan says hopefully they just bridge the modes through portals. Well, do you hope they bring things through, Haskins? Like, do you hope, let's say you level up your Ripper. Should that unlock some kind of weapon in Lego Odyssey? Or should we just keep them all separate? I mean, we have the spires. The spires are going to do something, right? The bridge in the background of Rift Ripper is from BR, from Imitable Gaming. Tubawana says, also I noticed the Expedition trailer is that the dual pistols look different from the ones in the teaser image. Let's check it out. Llama Ray says, I try to figure out where the line is with family-friendly games and weapons. I guess bullets are the breaker, so weapons are okay as long as they shoot arrows and beams and not bullets. Interesting. Yes, I guess, right? I mean, a Star Wars laser can shoot somebody, but a projectile solid object made of a material is not family friendly. I guess that would be the gore ratio, but I mean, there's not like a bloody animation scene, you know, like that's not in there, which I really think that would be the family friendly part, like the image based violence, death scenes, and how graphic, like you don't have a Dukem Nukem scene in it like that. That is not family friendly. You know what I'm saying? Wookie says, I think the classes might be separated from the weapons. The classes will determine your abilities, but you can still wield whatever weapon you want. I could be wrong, though. Yeah. I mean, it's a good guess. I mean, that's where I'm at. I think I'm on the same page with you there. I think. No, they all should be connected. Unlocking something in Brick Life should unlock an Odyssey. Yeah, I hope. Or I think Odyssey is, unless it's just the Spires do something amazing and just give us a whole another level of play in there. We'll have 2 weeks more of Odyssey, and then if we gotta wait 6 more months, and I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna show you guys something, and I probably should have put this up front to keep people tuned in, but I've got something to show you guys, and I want to get your thoughts on it. It doesn't look good right now, and I'm kind of concerned. And I want to know, is it that that the video hasn't had enough time to grow and get views? Maybe Wednesday, maybe it changes, maybe everything changes. But we're gonna look at that here in a minute. So much to look at today. I hope whenever I get a lot of stuff to look at, I always feel like I forgot to say something. So, let's see here. Those spiders are so close to my village, and Crazy starts shooting beams, and releasing enemies. Yeah, totally going to ruin my theory. So only weapons invented before 1800s, then I guess. I know the musket, right? The musket. All right, let's go over to the other app and check this out here real quick. It would be IRAF says it would be cool to have my Odyssey character have special powers or something. I know, like that would be really awesome if you could then play Odyssey through with these new attack things and the new weapons. I think that'd be so neat. 100% IRAF. I think that would breathe some new life into Odyssey, and give people a reason to play Brick Life and play Expeditions and play Odyssey, play all these things together. I think that'd be really cool. Squishy, heart, heart, heart. Thanks, Squishy. How you doing? I got to watch them play on Sunday. Queens North, Sir Lancelot, and Squishy. The Weekend Warriors was a lot of fun. We were driving down to my in-laws. You all says there's a lot they could do. It's not it's not certain that it stinks, but if it doesn't cross over enough to enhance Odyssey, it's an L for me personally. Yeah, well, I think they're gonna have some real issues with player retention rates on Odyssey if Odyssey doesn't get something soon. I'll just be honest with you. And I'm not gonna go down all that. I'm not gonna go into a whole stream about that. But everyone knows. Everyone has eyes. Everyone can see. I think when we got under 1,000, and I'm like, I'm starting to wonder if it was a server issue. But there was a day where the numbers on Fortnite Odyssey just plummeted. It was like in the thousands, like for most of the day. So I'm really hoping that was a server thing. Maybe break off a third of it. LOL. All right. Sorry, I can't read chat and say hi to y'all. So a bad guy says hi to me and hi to chat, and he wants you guys to know he works. He's a working lurker. He's probably up in a tree about 100 feet right now, dangling from a crane and chopping things off with an earbud in. So appreciate you being here, my friend, and thank you so much. And hi, I'm saying hi to everyone in chat for a bad guy. So thank you, buddy. Um, yeah, it's still pulling 10 to 30K most of the times of the day. Yeah, it is. It is. But it that's why I'm wondering if it was a server issue or not. But they don't really say stuff. So they really need to get a face on this game. They need to get a spokesperson for this game. And they really need to start having some back and forth with the community and kind of establish that. It would really be helpful, I think, as far as being hyped versus being frustrated. So, but that's just my suggestion, guys. Just my suggestion. They're just suggestions. You guys, that's what they are. We had the same issue in the 90s. This was Wookiee. We had the same issue in the 90s when it came to what was kid friendly, for example. Oh my gosh. I remember those fights. They literally had fights in Congress over that. That was it was a very interesting time. Luckily I was out. Or Triple D says, luckily I was out in the desert in an unexplored area away from other builds before I logged in, so he's safe with his spires. Haskins says there hasn't been enough information for anyone to get overly excited. The last few modes that release have flopped, and it's likely people aren't getting their hopes up. Yes, and I'm going to show you that here in a minute, Haskins. I'm going to show you that with the numbers over on YouTube, and you guys are going to on the Lego Fortnite channel. I'm going to show you guys something. My nephew is here, and I was showing him my channel. I was showing him Lego Fortnite. I was telling him about the new update. I was getting, going through everything, and I showed him the thing, and I looked, and I noticed something, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to show this. I want to get your guys' thoughts. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it, but I think it kind of embodies what Haskins just said there. Speaking of Haskins, just so everyone knows, this Wednesday, on the update day, me, Haskins, Spixie, and the Mad Puck, we will all be streaming. Now, I'm not sure who will all be a part of it, but I know, well, the four of us will be a part of it. We'll start streaming. We'll probably, Mad Puck will probably be coming a little bit later and then join up with us. But we're going to be running expeditions. We're going to be checking it out. It's going to be a good time. Should have some free V-Bucks giveaways. I've got some cards that I want to give out on stream. Haskins is working on his internet. I really, really, really hope that we can get the four of us streaming together on Twitch. On the Purple app, oh, I'm terrible at. There's a reason why I would never make a good spy. There's a reason why I never became a spy. Joe Mama, welcome in. How's it going? Kaboomsters, thank you so much. Thanks so much for being here. So, it's gonna be whenever the servers go live. Souls, is it gonna be a morning stream or if it's in the evening, I'll be there in the evening. If it's in the morning, I'll be there. Okay, don't sing. Your numbers drop. Don't sing. You know better than that. Stop. As long as the update comes, I'll be there. I'll be there. We're gonna be there one way or another. That's how we roll. I'm gonna be there. I'm pretty sure Haskins is trying to work his work stuff out so he can be there. And then Spixie, she should be there. Mapuck can't be there before 8:30, so he'll be there at 8:30 and then after. So it's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to it. So join us on Wednesday. If you are Twitch, you should be able to join us over there. Oh man, I'm really hoping. But we'll have, if not the four of us, we'll have either 3 or 2 of us over there, and then I think we'll all be streaming on YouTube, so you'll be able to jump around from streams over there and check out different perspectives and different classes and different weapons, and then it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be. I'm getting pretty excited about it. I will be sure to log out at the edge of the map. Yeah, that might be good. Trickshot, welcome in, my friend. How's it going? How are you doing? Mighty Girl says, I'm almost to the point of finding another game. The bungee jumping, rubber banding has gotten the best of me. I'm so tired of the glitches just to play a game. I feel you, Mighty Girl. I feel you. Did you ever get your storm trophy? Hassan says my internet's really good. I think I was running too low on a bit rate. I have 40 LOL. Yeah, I was having a problem the other day too. And I mean, my internet's like pretty gosh darn good. But my family was all home on different devices. And I had to like bring my resolution down just to get it to work. But we'll be there. Margie says, I love it when you and Haskins play together. You're always fun. And he laughs so much when he's with you. Yeah, Haskins is a good guy to play this game with. And I am super blessed to get to hang out with the people I get to hang out with and play this game with. And so, yeah, and this community is awesome. So, thank you. Yes, I I still laugh. I still lay in bed at night sometimes, and before I go to sleep, I just like imagine like I have this flashback when me and Haskins was playing the oh gosh, what is it? The no totem had just got introduced, and Haskins didn't want to die, and so me and him are like running away from every mob. we're like scared to fight spiders and rollers, and we're just freaking out for like 9 hours straight. Both of us are just like paralyzed, and then anyways, it was a fun time. It was a fun time. The flying ship warship battle, your all says peak was when you guys had the flying ship. That was a lot of fun too. Had Epic and Queen and I think Neva. Gosh, who else was in there? Who was on my team? It was me, Mad Puck, Spixie was on Epic Sprick was on my team. And then, oh my gosh, who was the fourth? Was it a Bide guy? The Squishy Wars. Oh my gosh, it was a lot of fun. It was a blast. All right, yes, I got. Okay, good. I'm glad you got that. We were both overly cautious. I know. I was totally reckless. Yes. Okay. All right. Those are good memories. Okay. So we got the hunter. We got all this stuff. We got this video here. I'm gonna go ahead and play it, and then we're gonna jump over and look at some screenshots. This is I don't understand what's going on here. I'll just be honest with you. It's. What are they doing here? Anybody know what they're doing here? It's like a dance thing. Somebody turned my fan off. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Why? Oh. Okay. All right. Fearless Fire says, hello there, Kaboom. I was wondering if it's possible you could help me with one of my expert trophies with killing the Storm King, but I keep on dying, sadly. No worries. If not, yeah, Fearless, we'll get that figured out. I need to do another trophy run. I just need to do it. I just need to set it up. Red Danny, how's it going, my friend? Yeah, I need to set up a trophy run. If you guys want to join the Craftopia Discord community, there's a link in the top. It's actually Sir Lapslot has one in both. Let me let me see here. I need to pin that, I think. But there it is. Thank you, Sir Lapslot. Bam, pinned. So there's a pin on both streaming platforms, so you can join our community. Excuse me. All right, so we got this video. So let me turn up the sound of my desktop audio so you guys can hear it. Does anybody understand what is happening here? What am I missing? Okay, what do they say? Do the Esther? What are they saying? Where's the CC at? Can I CC this? Can I get some closed caption for me? What are they saying? What's the Esther? Is it a dance move? Okay, so she's like teleporting all over the place, okay? And I'm assuming that was Brick Life. This looks like it's Brick Life with the sculpted bushes there. Somebody working out. This looks like Brick Life with the house plots. Maybe? I don't know. I can't figure it out. It reminds me of my short Appealy dancing all over. Oh, interesting. That's real interesting. Maybe they need to send Haskins a message. All right. Certainly. Oh, yeah. Let me get back down. Sorry, guys. Here we go. All the way back down, please. Thank you. All right. Yeah, I always my chat sometimes it gets frozen. Okay. So there's this dancing stuff happening. I'm looking for little Easter eggs. Just around everywhere again. This is the Colombo Cave, but there's no sleeping Colombo. That's what I noticed in this one. I don't see the sleeping Colombo. This is the Grasslands and Frostlands meet together. I'm looking for something new. Little Easter egg hidden in here. People dancing and flopping around everywhere. Looking for new resources, new minerals, new anything that they might sneak in to these. But I didn't see anything. I don't... have you guys watched this thing 100 times like me? Trying to figure out... That's just a regular cave with a whirlpool? Oh, okay. So we had okay, so I guess that was a regular cave. What is this contraption? They got a TV. They got something built up top. I don't see any new resources. It looks like someone did a little bit of a cave build, put a boat in lava. That's nice. TV. Wonder if they got the Craftopia News Network on there. Fake news all the time. Oh, wait, there's Castaway Jonesy. Did you guys see Castaway Jonesy right there? Right there. Up there in the top. Did he... Is that... Wait a minute. Was that... Oh, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was... No. I think maybe it was the person with the yellow hat. Do the what? Alright, here's Colombo dancing. Guys, what am I missing here? What am I missing? Am I missing something? If the update is big, it's going to take forever because it takes my device a week to download 70 gigabytes. Oh my gosh, unbidden tuna. That is Raptor. Okay. Kaboom, it tells us there, try to bridge the games together, like the hint in the battle stream. Like the hint at the battle station? Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, so we got all this. Let's jump over to our game now. I think, are we ready to go to the game? I think we're ready to go to the game. Did they post anything new? Alright, Riff Ripper, nope, alright. Okay, let's go over to the game. Let's see. Can we... Got the game pulled up. Well, I don't want to exit out of this. Let's just pull it down here. That should work. Oh my gosh, my game. Alright, let's fix the game real quick. Bring this thing into frame. Wow, how did that happen? That's crazy. Wait a minute. Oh! That's why. Display capture. Okay. I got it. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, so here we go. These are the little screens. These are the loading screens that kind of started all the initial speculation of all of this stuff. We got some exercise equipment with the battle pass. Oh yeah, for the Hall of Justice, right? Or the Heroes Academy. What are they calling it? That'll be real interesting if things cross over like that. So these here are the little minions, right? And this looks like it's a spire. And this looks like they're, like, bringing in some new characters to fight. And I'm kind of assuming that those spires are going to spawn in creatures, and then you're going to fight a certain amount of waves of them, and then at the end of it, after you get done battling, something will happen with the spire. Maybe the spires will pop up around your world randomly. Academy. Thank you, Squishy. So I think, there's something here. There's something going on here. And then we go back into here, and I want to show you guys this real quick. This also, will it let me make it bigger? Full screen. Yes, it will. Thank you. Full screen mode. All right. So, we've got this Shadow, what was her name again? Shadow Caller. Okay, here's Shadow Caller, right? Here's the Hunter, right? Here's the Rift Rider. She doesn't have a hammer in her hands. This lady up here has the hammer in her hands. That's confusing me a little bit. And then we've got Lizard Boy and I don't know their names. I apologize. And then this other lady back here doing some kind of like sonic reverberations that she's running on. It looks like the lizard's fast. It has the streaks, but this character here also has streaks. So maybe this one, the lizard, is like super fast running, and the Rift Rider can like warp to different places. I don't know. I hope those new enemies replace the storm acolytes. Spider in the background with Diego and Cora in the foreground. So, I don't know. We got this guy here. I'm assuming he's going to be in both Expeditions and Odyssey. Like, I'm thinking. But this whole weapons thing, this is why I'm a little confused on the whole weapons thing and exactly how that's going to play out. But it's going to be fun. Should be exciting. I personally think the Storm Acolytes should be in the Storm, and they should be on the edges of the Storm, extending the Storm. But that's just my thoughts. I mean, having them all over the world, and then the one Thunder Lord, the Junior, was it the Lightning Lord? What is it? Is it the Thunder? What are those guys? The Thunder Acolytes that spawn in and then come down and smash everything you love and hold dear. Alright, so... Alright, let me show you guys one more thing, and then I'm going to take you into the world. Let's do display capture. Display capture. Okay. I really need to find a better way to do this stuff, but until I do, this is what we've got. Alright. Let's bring this back up. Let's go here. Let's see, what do we got here? Legofortnite. Legofortnite. I think we need to make that bigger this way. And then make this bigger this way. I think... Oh, no, don't you do that. And bigger as a whole. Alright, this is what I want to show you guys. This is what I saw the other day. Okay, we can scroll up. Perfect. There we go. Make it just a little bit bigger. Make sure you guys can see all this. Okay, scroll up just a little bit more. Perfect. Alright, got it. I think we're... Anyways. I think this is good. Alright, here we go. Haskins... Oh, wait, hold on a second. A bye guy... Wait, no. Let's back up another one. Lon Rage says, the lizard is Ziggy from the current Battle Pass. What does Ziggy do, though? Does Ziggy have any special powers in the game right now? A bye guy says, do they do the part... Did they pull part of the Odyssey development team for the new game mode? I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that they were hiring a bunch of new developers, and we got Brick Life, and then I'm assuming the Brick Life team went over to... Like, a part of it stayed, but then maybe a majority of it moved over. I have no clue. Wednesday. Cloud Piercer. Thank you, Dave Skurs. The Rift Ripper. Yeah, that's what that dude does in that game. Like, that would be cool if we had that ability. Let's see. Haskins says Odyssey equals survival build. Expeditions equals action RPG. And Brick Life equals life simulator. Yeah. Yeah, and I wonder how they're going to tie those all together, other than a bus stop. Because I hope it's more than just a bus stop, you know? I really do. My guessing is Expeditions will follow seasonal updates like BR, which would be awesome. Yeah. I'd love to see those things transfer into Odyssey, too, honestly. Lombardi says, yeah, they've had a lot of those types of games on other platforms and just bringing them all to Fortnite now. Christopher says, yeah, I know what you mean. I was building something in the expert world the other... Oh, What about this new mode that people are talking about? Like, there's going to be an extreme mode or something, so a mode above expert mode. That honestly has me kind of excited if it's true, because that means there'll probably be another trophy for people to get. Hopefully, I had a brute follow me back to my village and destroy. That was Dana's friend, Mama. That was Dana in a brute costume. Followed you back to your buildings. All right, so here we go. Let's look at these numbers here real quick. Okay, so 137K views. Okay, is it just me? Is it just me? Okay, is it just let me show you. Let me show you. Okay, well, first off, it's better than Rapid Survival. People were not happy about Rapid Survival at all, and I get it. I mean, I think we all, but people just didn't even show up to really see what it was about. Like, they were like, huh, Star Wars Festival only got 16K views. Okay, all right, let's scroll down. Let's scroll down. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you this, and I want you guys either to tell me I'm completely wrong, which I can be, 100%, or I'm missing something. Okay. A year ago, 8.6 million people showed up for the Star Wars Rebel Adventure cinematic trailer. 8.6 million people showed up to watch that. Now, probably some people watched it twice, so whatever. Let's just say that video got 8.6 million views. The Lego Pass got 5.9 million views. Lost Isles got 7.4 million views. And Brick Life actually had a lot of views at first. Check this out. Let me show you guys. All the island stuff just barely breaking 30,000. 10, 11, showcase builds. I mean, these oh man. These are such good videos. I really wish they had done better than this. But whatever. I mean, it's kind of a bummer. Personally, because I know a lot of those builders, and they're amazing builds. But okay, anyways, so Brick Life, the original. Oh shoot, can you guys see that? Hold on a second. There we go. Brick Life original trailer, 8 million views. Storm Chasers update trailer, 6.3 million views. This is where it hurts, folks. This is where the pain sets in right here. All right, now watch. Almost 300K, not bad, not bad. Then it just plummeted. I mean, right here we got 80K with the Star Wars hits Lego, Fortnite, Brick, and Odyssey, and people were hoping. There was like hope that there was something there. But you'll see, there's not one video that gets 1 million views since that last update. And I think Expeditions launch. Well, now another thing also is we haven't had a bunch of streamers hit it yet. Like, there'll be I'm pretty sure typical gamer is going to be doing playing Expeditions in a sponsored stream. So we still have some of that factor, but I'll be honest with you guys, Expedition comes out, and if it is incredible, people are going to be it'll grow. It'll be like a really awesome thing. It'll be what saves the Lego Fortnite community, and it'll be like, this is so cool. Or it lands like Brick Life did and hits for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then it just, I don't know. I mean, you get your spike, your update spikes, which that is the thing about Odyssey that I thought would be different, but we can't. Let me explain that a little bit more. I thought Odyssey would be a little bit different because we'd be able to build and make our own stuff, but with the issues in the game, it doesn't allow you to do that. Like building the huge AT-AT with the Mad Puck. Well, I didn't build it. Watching him build the giant AT-AT, watching the Mad Puck build the giant AT-AT, and then me helping him walk it in his video, and having that whole event was really cool, but we really couldn't take it to its full, we couldn't realize the full potential of the Death Star, of the AT-AT, the walking AT-AT. Mad Puck couldn't take it to its final conclusion because the game couldn't handle it. The head fell off. The body was struggling. He had to like rebuild, reattach the head. Like he was going to let me blow it up for my video intro, and stuff like that. And it's just kind of a bummer that that's kind of where that Odyssey game, I think that's really what holds Odyssey back from being that game that is evergreen content. Because can't, oh, that's so cool, how do I get that battle pass? You can't. Sorry, kid. Which makes me wonder, will all the accounts with all the battle passes be worth money someday? Will that be like the thing, like those skins, those like $100,000 skins? It'll be like, oh yeah, I've got the Salty Pirates bundle pass. Oh, that's like worth 20 grand. I don't know. Sometimes it's just the ability not to be able to get something makes the price go up, right? The theory of supply and demand, but you can't get those, and I don't get it. You gotta be able to put the builds out there. You gotta be able to go, hey, this was built with these 3 sets. If you want those sets, go get them in the Lego shop. Use creator code Kaboom2084 to support the channel. That's how that works. But the game, rubber banding, all those issues that we all know about. I'm not gonna go into all that. You guys know the issues. I know the issues. It holds that game back. And so now they're coming out, and what I read from a lot of people, and even my little thing here, 45% of you voted no, fixed Odyssey. So, I don't know. It would be nice to have a spokesperson to come out and share with us. We are actively working on the stuff in Odyssey still. We have not given up on that mode. It's going to be developed. It's going to be worked. It's going to be created. We're going to keep moving forward. We're going to keep pushing that mode. We want to see bigger, better, brighter things coming. This is the plan with the build kits. This is the plan for the future. Like, just some communication from somebody would be golden. It would be so beautiful. It would be so beautiful. I will put on it. I would be more than happy to put together a round table with the, bigger. I won't even be there. We'll get other people with bigger outreach. Just sit down and do like a podcast conversation. And I really think a lot of those things would bring a lot of people back, and, it'd be a win-win for everybody. A win for the thing. But, again, I don't know. I don't know what Lego Fortnite, they might just be like, hey, we're not going to put your kits in the shop. It takes up screen space, and, nobody buys them. So, there you go. So, I don't know. Or maybe it's the memory issue, and legally they don't want to be on the hook for selling kits. I don't know. Again, I don't know. These are only guesses because no one really communicates with us about what's happening. We just guess. We just sit here and guess. We throw guesses on the wall until something sticks. All right, let's check the chat real quick, and then we'll jump in the world. I'll show you guys a little movie, and I will show you my circle. And I have a meeting with Mr. Black. It is funny. You'll laugh at this in a minute, but Mr. Black. So there's some things with circle building that Mr. Black has learned through his experience of building circles. and he's going to show me some of those in his world, and I'm super excited about it. But we're not going to do it on live stream. He's going to show me, and then I'll show you guys, type of thing. So, all right. So let's do this. What am I doing now? I'm going to check chat. That's what I'm going to do. And then we'll move on. I'm guessing, and where were we? They said expeditions will have, okay. Wookie says, they said expeditions will have different difficulty modes leading up to extreme, I think. Okay, so that's going to be an expeditions. Boy, please bring extreme into Odyssey. That would be so cool. Dee says, it's always Dana's fault. Exactly. Well, he was mean to Dana, so it's kind of his fault. Dana is the sweetest, most loving character. She provides, she helps, she, is one of my top tier go-to villagers. But, I don't know. I think Llama and Dana maybe had a bad breakup or something at some point. All right, here we go. Rule of thumbs. They might have promoted those trailers too, pushing it out as ads. Yeah, that's true. They could have done that. I'm definitely seeing less promotion so far with the expeditions, but I think a lot of it's gonna hit after. So we'll see. Mama says throwing money at Google's ads can make a major difference in the numbers of views, especially on a corporate level. Yes, definitely. But how many of those views, Wookie says, how many of those views were the trailer released versus watched over time? Yeah, those are good questions. And I didn't really dig in the analytics. It's just seeing the hype behind those releases and then feeling the hype behind this release and seeing some of the content being put out and people asking questions. Like Typical Gamer put a poll up the other day and people were like, no, just fix Odyssey. Like we don't want this. We want you to fix Odyssey. And I was really surprised. So I asked that question in our Discord because I was like, wait a minute. Like I didn't even think about that because I was just assuming that there was a dual update with Odyssey because of the Spires. So I don't play Brick Life enough to know, but I've never rubber band, so I'm not sure. Hey, David, welcome back. I agree with Bide Guy. What did Bide Guy say? The Lego account will be worth a lot of money if they can fix the engine under the hood. Otherwise, you have a junkyard antique. Oh, no! Looking forward to that. Rule of Thumb says, I believe you can only place... I'm sorry. Rule of Thumb says, looking forward to that. Llama Rage says... I believe you can only place pre-builds, so no lag issues that I've heard of. Huge builds cause most of the lag. Okay. Alright, so let me share this video. No, wait. Do I want to share the video? Where am I at in my list of things to do? Alright, so we talked about all that. Showed you guys the numbers. We had a conversation. Great feedback. Thank you guys so much for that. Display capture is now off. Let's get into here. Let me close this down. Let's go back. And then let's go into Faketopia real quick. And I want to show you guys my circle. And yeah, so I built this using a different method than I've ever really done before. And it did have gaps in the circle, which I think is because of the 4-arm build. And I was thinking maybe I could like bring it in a little bit to help fill those gaps, but a lot of people were messaging me saying that you can only use one arm if you want to build a circle that doesn't have gaps. And then yeah, I guess you work the last part in to make it a full circle. So I thought that was really good advice. That was very interesting to me. And I mean, I was like, yeah, I get that. But if you're just looking to build a quick, fast circle, quick, fast, and in a hurry, the 4-arm system worked well. And you could actually make these gaps part of the build. So I could like knock these out and put in like edge pieces. So it looks like there's supposed to be a gap, which is part of, yeah, it's a little technique. If you know, if something is messed up, was it the Bob Ross? Oh, this is going to be a pretty bush now. Well, this is going to be a pretty doorway access point. Here, or maybe like a little edging, put some edging pieces on here, make it look like it was meant to be that way. But if you want to not have those gaps, you're going to have to close those, or do one arm and work your method around. But I have a little video I want to share with you guys. It's a members only video. So if you like the video, you want to see some of the members only video, consider becoming a member, supporting the channel. It's only 99 cents a month. It is set to the lowest, but it is very helpful. So for internet and all that good stuff, giveaways, all that fun stuff. Let's see. D&D says you could always throw in a one stud wide piece to fill in the larger gap. Yes, that's actually a good suggestion too. You know what? Yeah, I think you could also, I think you probably could use like a floor piece. At night, this looks really cool. You'll see the thing spinning. I had a little sound effect that went with this too. And it was like, bam, 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 bam. I think they can fix it, but it might require wiping. So, oh my gosh. That's a question we need to ask the community. And honestly, I brought this up, and some people are like, yeah, I would, if it got rid of lag, if it got rid of the rubber banding, if it got rid of all that, I'd be more than happy to do that. Other people have freaked out and said I will quit playing the game. And so those are like the two that's like the two extreme responses. And then I think you have a large group of people that would maybe be upset, then get over it as long as it wasn't the seat glitch that was fixed 8 times. And all of a sudden it's the seat glitch thing where, hey, we got a brand new world, we wiped all the worlds, we got brand new things, so everything runs great. And then you get 5 minutes in, all your builds have been wiped, and you go running in, and then you start rubber banding, and then you're like, what in the world? What in the world? It's like, what the heck is going on? Yes, Odyssey 2 would be what they would do. They would have to do that. They would have to release Lego Fortnite Odyssey 2 and just not update the other game modes. Give people an option to get more spaces in Odyssey 2 if they delete the worlds in Odyssey 1. And then, give them 4. And then they can get an additional 8 if they delete any of the worlds. Well, okay. So you can give them however many worlds they haven't created in Odyssey 1, right? So I've got like 2 world slots open, so I'd have 2. And it would say, oh, you want some more world slots in Odyssey 2? You just got to delete the ones over in 1, and you can have more over in 2. I don't know. Is that... they probably wouldn't do that, but they'd probably just give you 8 slots and 8 slots. Shut down Odyssey 1. No more updates. It is what it is. Have fun. Do what you want. Make Odyssey 2 cooler, better, run better. Everyone would build. And in about 6 months, people would just probably stop playing Odyssey 1 altogether. And then maybe you give them some sort of like incentive, some kind of build pack, some kind of something to delete their Odyssey 1 accounts. Or maybe you just shelve them. You stick them back on a server and let them do their thing. And until whatever they need to do. But yeah, they would need to bring it over. 1 V-Buck per Shatterhorn. Triple D's class action lawsuit settlement, 1 V-Buck per Shatterhorn. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this Triple D. They're gonna use that against you in your lawsuit against. I'm just kidding. All right. So here it is at night. Captain, we are scanning the spear. we're getting activity and energy fluctuations in the sphere. Vroom, vroom. Calculated on the rate of increased energy spikes, it looks like our calculations have this Wednesday as the eruption date, Captain. We do not know what will be coming forth. Vroom, vroom, but we will keep scanning, and eventually we will find out on Wednesday's update. Vroom, vroom, vroom. All right, anyways, so let me show you guys the video. All right, where's my video? Circle video. Again, this is the circle. So the other day I tried to build a circle on live stream and things didn't quite go as expected. That's beachy. Here's a little bit of what happened. I don't want beach. Oh, I'm moving so fast. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what is the game just completely changed? I gotta go take a break, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Do you guys hear that? Psychiatrist. So, Kaboom, what do you think triggered your mental breakdown? Kaboom. Have you ever tried to build a circle like Fortnite Odyssey? May just have to go back to the old style. After the stream was over, I started getting messages from people. Nick Hay 30 said, "Please give up. Please back down." Ninja said, "The heck you say to me, you little swivel?" And even the Storm King got in on it by calling me a noob. At this point, I had to make a decision. And after some reflecting, I decided to go old school and build a 4-armed circle maker. For the first part of this build, I wanted to make sure I had enough room to get outside of these spires to be able to build my wall and have enough room to put up the lights and the mechanism that I wanted to use to make it look like I was scanning the spire. So the way I did this was by laying out these floors and putting them on an angle. Love the ability to put down 45-degree floors. It really helps in measuring out things like this. Here I start off by putting down the swivel in the middle and start building my arms off. But one of the unique things I do is instead of putting out the pieces all on one side, I worked my way around. And this suggestion came from Triple D Design, who was saying that maybe not putting too much weight on one side of the swivel may help keep the swivel from breaking. And here I'm throwing on a thruster to move the arm to the location that I want to start at. I also added one balloon on each arm to help with the weight. Now I'm putting on a single 2x2x12 on the end of each of these arms so that the weight is even and I have something to pull off of when placing down my pieces into the ground. Okay, so it is raining and most of this is filmed in the rain. Kind of feels like I'm in England. You're going to want to pull off the bottom of the wall and pull it out, and you're going to come 3 out, which should be green and then 1 more past green. That's going to give you that space that you need not to pop everything that's on that rig. If you connect this to the ground, it will pop every balloon. I've popped a few balloons in my day. And we're going to go around to each corner and run around this thing each time we put a floor in, and it's going to make things a lot faster. It should increase the speed in which the circle is built. To do this method, we have to correctly space this stopper pillar so that each wall is in the right location to pull off the next piece. So you'll see here that I'm starting off right here on the corner, and I'm going to go down 2 and then towards me 2. If you change this number up, it'll make the gaps larger, and you can really kind of dial this in for the look that you're going for. For me, I wanted this to be as close to the other piece as possible. Now I'm going to go to the other arms and insert the wall pieces. So I'm putting in 4 pieces per rotation. Okay, so now it's just basically rinse and repeat. You're going to be putting in your stopper block, and then you're going to be running around, filling in the other blocks. And you're just going to keep doing this until you complete the circle. Overall, I do think this was a lot faster than just doing 1 arm or 2 arms, because it allowed you to minimize how many times you had to stop the arm and put down more pieces. Now that you have your circle complete, you can go ahead and start building out your pattern going around this. For me, I was doing a sensor / force field thing, and I'm going to add some lights in here and make them spin, and you're going to see what I think looks like it's scanning the spire for data and information to figure out what the next update to Lego Fortnite Odyssey is going to be. Or should I say expedition, hint hint. Overall, I really enjoyed this build, but as you can see, there are some gaps where the walls didn't quite come together on all four sides. That can be adjusted by the size of your circle, and if that's something you guys would be interested in watching, let me know you're interested by leaving a comment down below saying you are. If I get a lot of comments requesting it, I'll go ahead and put together a guide on the different sizes of circles and which ones look the best. For the inside mechanics to make this keep spinning, I went ahead and used the fish trick and the pressure plate with some large thrusters on here, and that allowed this to keep spinning without you having to continually hit a switch to keep it going. Now if you do leave and come back, you'll have to hit a switch to get it started, and then if you leave the area and come back, it'll also need to be restarted. So overall, I really enjoyed this build. As you can see on the inside, I ended up going with 4 large thrusters and just some simple lights on the arms to give it that scanning look from the outside. It looks like it's scanning for the next update and what is about to come to the game. If you guys like Lego Fortnite Odyssey, Lego Fortnite Brick Life, and I think soon to be Lego Fortnite Expedition, be sure to hit that like button and be sure you follow the channel for builds, build techniques, tutorials, tips, and news and updates. And as always, may the bricks snap in your favor, and until next time, bye! Alrighty, so that was the video. Yeah, quick shout out also to Bernie Deeds, Try Bricks, welcome in, and Big Tinico for the fish thing. I guess it kind of feels like I'm in England. Yeah. I mean, I visited England and yeah, it was, I felt like it just rained all the time. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. But anyways, guys, so this is not exactly what I was wanting to build, but this is where I ended up because of some of the other issues. Triple D actually has a video out showing some of the updated circle methods. Mad Puck reached out to me and said, look, the issue with the balloons and the swivels is there are changing things in real time. So don't make any drastic changes. Don't do anything major to any builds. Don't tear anything down. Don't just let them get through the update. And then we're going to be able to assess whether some build techniques are what expedition mode? 51, no, fix Odyssey. Wow, that just came across. Okay, Triple D says, I remember the first time I had a pucker factor when everything on my build popped. It was like all these balloons, and it was like, it turned into this thing where it was like the last step every time, and it would just be like, boom, and then pop, 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 pop. Oh my gosh. If you got, I did come back in after that stream on Friday, and I started working on this method. While I was working on this method, Triple D was working on his method and his video, and this worked up to this point. You can see, though, there is a couple places where I was getting some of these gaps, and I really feel like I need to jump in with Mr. Black, do that video, or not do that video, but learn what he wants to show me. I think Rule of Thumb said some stuff here about the gaps and the using pi to figure that out. Thank you, Haskins. I do appreciate that, sir. Thank you so much. I just laughed at the Nick Hay 30, and I literally laughed so hard to myself, and I don't know. I just thought that was hilarious. Like, no, dude, please back down. Please give up. So, as you can see, it's still doing that little wobble, like that little, I don't even know what to call it. It's not. This right here, I feel like, is where the swivel used to go super slow. And they've changed something now where it doesn't do that. It just doesn't do that anymore. So it's kind of a bummer. And I stopped using 2 balloons. I started using 1 balloon and a thruster to get myself into place. Whee! But this was... I was talking to Mad Puck and Haskins while I was working on this. And I was like, I think I got it worked. I think I figured it out. And then I got to here, and then I spent a half an hour trying to get that last block in to finish up the circle. And I said, no, not doing it. Not doing it. I spent a whole stream and half of my sanity trying to get it. And it stopped. It wouldn't do it. Wouldn't work. Wouldn't happen. So it did 3/4 of a circle. But anyways. Odyssey 2, right, guys and gals? Odyssey 2. Have you tried centering the balloon? So the balloon has to be offset to, it's the tilt on the swivel. If you go and look at Spixie Lee, aka Not Your Average Mom, she has a new video out where she's using a tire, and the tire and things are like bending the swivel, and it's shooting you forward really fast. I'm calling it the tire warp speed. And you know, you could put it here, and this technically should be a slower spin. You know, it technically, that's how it did work. Now I'm getting no spin at all. Let's knock this board out. Okay. Any spin? Anything? Anything? Bueller? Bueller? And it's really weird. It's really weird. Exerox. I need to make this bigger. I can't see. XER. XXX. Let's make it bigger. I can't see anything. There we go. I'm getting blind. Back. X, 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 X. X, 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 X. Did they literally request and bounce? Did they? Did they really request and then log out? Or was that a friend request? Was that a friend request? I don't know. Hold on a second. Let me look. Let me see if this was a friend request. No. No, it wasn't. Interesting. Am I missing it, chat? Not really. Expedition's going to be another mode. No fix Odyssey. So why is there an answer? No fix Odyssey? Yeah, different mode. Different mode. All right. I don't know. Okay. All right. Whatever. Moving on. Moving on. So, I'm going to work with these pieces. I'm going to build something else. And we're going to have this update. I'm probably going to be really focused on Legofortnite expeditions. And I'm going to try to get some good videos out. And try to dive into the different classes. Different stuff. If it's anything like Save the World, there's going to be a lot involved in the classes and leveling up and stuff like that. So we're probably going to have some streams where we're leveling up characters, maybe bringing in other people to run missions together during stream hours and stuff like that. I will be just going to be 100% honest with you guys. I am excited. I am excited. And I want to be excited. I'm going to be excited. Because I think this could be a really cool update. And could I eat these words? Like, uh, a, you know, could I drink these words like a spoiled glass of milk on Wednesday after updates? And we're all like, what? Or we update and we're like, oh my gosh, this is so awesome. Which I'm kind of leaning towards that. But then again, I love class-based fighting systems, which is one of the reasons when they brought these different weapons in and different attack moves, I thought that was moving towards a class-based fighting system in Odyssey. So if there is overlap, this could be a huge W. And I'm going to be excited and I'm going to be hoping for that big W. And yeah, so I hope you guys will join me on Wednesday. Me, Haskins, Spixie, and the Mad Puck will be streaming, and we will be checking this out. And probably around when the servers go live, for most of us, still have to confirm all that with everybody. Not confirmed, but you know what? Thank you guys. Thank you all for being here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and being a part of these streams. If you do enjoy these streams, do me a favor, hit that like button on your way out at the end of the stream or now would be wonderful. I'd appreciate it. It's a really easy way to support me and the stream and the channel is just by simply hitting that like button. And yeah, tomorrow I'm hoping to have a video out on some update notes around 10 o'clock. I hope they drop. I'll throw together a video going over those, giving some of my thoughts on it. And yeah, I'm nervous. I'm excited. I'm hopeful. And I hope you guys are too. And I hope you guys will join me on Wednesday. So, you guys have a awesome day. If YouTube, I'm going to sign out. May the bricks snap in your favor. And then Twitch, if you guys would like to hang around. And I will raid out with you guys over there. So let me go ahead and end the YouTube stream. Again, guys, have a great one. Have a great day. Bye. And end. Awesome. And now let's go to Twitch. And Twitchies, raids.